So I'm starting with a 30K convex sharpened glass stone to hone this Helistran razor that was previously honed with tape, and it has a flat bevel. So this is going to create a new bevel, and from start to finish. I'm also killing the edge, but this is of course not needed in most cases. It's just to demonstrate how fast this finishing stone can work. So I'm also using a natural stone as an agora, but you can probably use a lot of other different options as well. Also, synthetic stones can work. This is just to keep the stone from loading and maybe add some cutting efficiency. But this sharpened stone is prone to loading with swarf quite fast. So this is yeah. It's also refreshing the surface a little, so it makes the surface more active. So that's added bonus. So I'm starting with the pressure and some half strokes, just to cut in the concave bevel on this convex stone. As you can see, it cuts quite fast given the fine grit level this stone has. So this is more or less what it took to cut in a new bevel, and yeah. It's cutting arm hair, but it's more refinement is needed for. Of course, this is just the first step to prepare it for the next. This is also to clean the swarf that loads into the stone. You can probably use other means to do this as well. And I'm using ONR as lubrication to make it cut finer and again keep it from loading as much. Using mainly rolling X strokes over the curve of the stone, mostly at 90 degrees, with a skew angle of 90 degrees relative to the longitudinal direction of the stone. It's not super critical to maintain that skew angle, but it will change the angle of the bevel slightly if you are not consistent here, and yeah. So, and this is the final strokes are at a skew angle. This because the the stone, the radius of the stone is larger going over the diagonal, so this moves the contact point towards the apex and does some edge cleaning and prepares it for the next step. Just a short inspection just to see if there's any glint or signs of issues at the apex. So this is jute, probably some sort of linen component, or yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but it's. And I'm using chromium oxide just to clean up create some convexity at the edge and clean up the edge a little. So as you can see, you don't need much product here. It's you don't have to glaze it in green compound to make it efficient. This is more than enough to do what it's supposed to do. And you don't need to do hundreds of laps. This is actually more than enough to do what it's intended to do. Yeah, and palm stropping is also quite effective at doing some cleanup work. The next stone is going to be a translucent Arkansas stone. This is flat, and I'm using sperm whale oil on this case, but you can probably use. I also often use WD-40 and other types of oils. So there's nothing special about this oil. It's yeah, and again, the stone is flat, so this will now work on a much smaller contact area of the bevel, because you created some cavity in the previous steps. Even if you use the soft fabric strop with chromium oxide. So this is just topping off the very apex and creating a natural feeling edge. And you can probably spend a lot more time than I did here on this step, but so this surface of the stone is has been left with wet and dry paper at, I think it was 600 grit. But it's been used a few times, so it's probably finer and probably time to refresh the surface again. You don't want to get it shiny and reflective, because yeah, it defeats the purpose of this type of stone, in my opinion. So just some light strokes, and just to give the edge a different feel. I also shaved with the razor this morning, so it's I can confirm that it was a really comfortable, good edge. But the goal was not to create a super thin edge, but there was some flexibility still left in the edge from the first step. So it's a natural edge, so it's not a mirror edge. It's there's a slight convexity right behind the apex, and but it's well defined, and there's no distractions and problems. So this is at I think it's at around 700 magnification. So it's yeah. So thank you for watching.